Alright, this is Calabos, and we're playing Minecraft, and this is Skybees. And we have just finished this nonsense. We've got a bunch of blank slates in here. This needs a stack upgrade. And trust me, it does. And some speed upgrades. You're talking about blood. You want to be fast on the mark here. So, while I was waiting for this, I went ahead and mocked up that. Just gonna go ahead and pull this out, and get some more stuff going. So as soon as these hit the tier 1 slates, it'll be done. So this one, we want to be a... I think I'm gonna make it an orb altar. So that we can keep pumping stuff into it while we're crafting other things. So at some point I will need to... Look, it's tier 1. I will need to do all of these things. What's that gonna take? Probably a while. What I have done... So, runes... Actually, what I ought to do... Let's get the dirt stick and expand this. Nope. Nope. Let's get rid of the... Oh, man. I don't think it's gonna use up these, so we're just gonna get rid of them. Infinite dirt. Oh. Oh yeah. I forgot that it extended all the way out here too. Torch. Okay, we better get to the other end before stuff starts spawning in. Okay, let's get another wand. I've never used one of these before. Let's do it. I think this is probably fine. Let's light things up. Before there are problems. Okay, seems fine. So, in order to make this a orb, oh my gosh, we're only going to be able to do these like 3 at a time or something. Okay. Perfect. So what these do is they increase the capacity of the network for any orb that is placed in it. We need to go underneath. So we are going to get a, not one of those, we want a mechanical. Alright, mechanical. We're going to configure it so it, oh no, we want it to push. Push, yeah. So now, we're going to come over here to this thing. Hey. It's probably fine with this one, but whatever. Now we want to configure this one to pull. Then we're going to get a dimension tank. And another dimension tank. We want it to be not lava. 3, 4. 4 is our lucky number. My god, just die. And then now we want you to put blood in that. And then this tank, I'm going to bring it down one so that we up. It's easier to configure from here. So now it should be pumping into the altar. So regardless of what it looks like, it is pumping into the altar. There's just a storage buffer that it's probably filling, I hope. Keep pulling. Keep pushing. I'm actually going to move this here. It's perfect. There we go. So yeah, like I said, there's a storage buffer. So the next thing that we were going to want to do is displacement runes. And we'll need imbued slates. This is so much faster than the last time, right? Essence is fine. So we're going to go ahead and tell it that we want to do imbued slates. Not flake slates. We're going to grab some stone. So this should pump that in there. And then as soon as they become imbued slates, it will pull them out. Runes do we have? I mean, I guess displacement requires imbued and a regular one. So while we're doing that, let's make some blank runes. So I could fix this issue by just putting a stack of blood orbs in there, but I don't necessarily think that it's kind of worth it. So it's 5, 3, 4, 5. One of these. Just spacers, they could really be anything. 4, 5, spacer. Ouch. 1, 2, 5, spacer. So this should almost be tier 3. So it's blocks up. Then what? Glowstone? Glowstone, I think. Oh. And so this is actually one of the reasons that I've been really careful as to how I'm lining it up. because the altar will fit very neatly underneath this. And if I was just doing a, like my typical whatever, I would have all 5 altars underneath this, spaced exactly like this, one in each of the 4 directions under the thing. So my Britannia setup is in the way, the bees are all up in the way. But it's just what it is, I guess. So next, here, this is going to be more runes. It's what, 7? 7. That's 5. 7. And then 2 blocks. 1, 2. That was weird. Seven and 1, 2. Isn't this so much easier when we have all the bits being crafted for us? Rune. Make 8, I think. One, 2. Okay, now from here we need the bricks. Do I have over here? Weird. Like I made extra for reason. They have to be up 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. So glad that doesn't like cost hit points or XP or something ridiculous. So theoretically, this should now be a Tier 4 altar. So much faster than doing it the other way, right? So these are... So far, so good. Okay, we're going to need some displacement runes once those are done. Hopefully it's done soon. Rune. Wait, slate. Okay, so the red ones are blank. Fine. And then the last one goes here. So let's get beacons. We need 4. ones. Let's make 10. And more. And more. Yeah. At us, right? So, if you don't have a lot of experience with blood magic, you're probably asking yourself, why am I making an extra altar? And the one I have over there seems to be doing just fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So the answer is blood magic is the altars are very configurable. And it's hard to have one altar that's perfect for everything. So instead of trying to have one size fits all altars, myself and a number of people really will just build extra ones. They're not super hard to build once you get the first one going. Oh yeah, it's already there. You know, they're just not that bad. I mean, look how much faster this one is going than the other one did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to be too short. No, we'll get it when we're closer. So, this will get us our altars. This should be another level 5 altar. Level 5. So if I were to, for example, put an orb on here. And we were to do this. So now we can do the crafting. Oops. And fill our orb back up. And I'm very fond of filling my orb back up because, you know, reasons. Now, you'll notice that the orb has sucked all of this dry. So it is still technically, like, putting stuff in. But the altar brings stuff in and out so very slowly that, you know, there's just not a lot of help for it. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here, is we are trying to speed it up to the point where where any one of the given altars will do its task. Because once we have that altar, like a couple of things done to it, yeah, see, we're still losing blood here. Just, it can't pump in and out as fast as it needs to. And we're actually on a race against time that you may not be able to see. Because if we go over to here, I have everything running on coal. Because I was using so much of the blood that I was simply running out. So we have to finish the altar before we run out of power and blood. Because if we run out of power, it becomes harder to access everything in the system. You know, we run out of blood and we'll probably die. Seems very exciting, doesn't it? Yeah. Edge of your seat. I mean, doesn't want to simply explode into a pile of whatever. But we finished the altar. Now it's a matter of just waiting for bits to craft so we can get displacement runes and start pumping blood into this altar. I think 20 is about the limit on displacement runes. So I will hit some displacement runes and then we'll throw down for some runes of acceleration. Or whatever these are. Runes of acceleration. And then from there, everything else will be runes of the orb. Runes of acceleration, we only need about 20, so I might actually move the displacement runes out and use the runes of acceleration for the middle one. Just kind of for aesthetic reasons. But yeah, I hope you liked the episode. If you did, leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns, they can all go below, and we'll probably be continuing to work on this in the next episode. So yeah, we've got, what, a couple more altars to build. It'll be fun.